Hey guys. I know, sorry, I forgot to turn the light on. I know it's been a few weeks since I've done a live, but I was working with the blanket. Just about done. I got like 14. Hold on, sorry. Got some noise going on there. Got about 14 rows left and it'll be done. I'll be able to get it out Monday. Um, so bandages from dermatology today. I wanted to start out by saying a few things. Never laid any ground down for my channel. Uh, but this is a no drama, no politics, no zone, okay? There's some stuff going on in other channels, and I don't want that here. I want us just to have fun. So with that said, I so let's do some highs. I see I've already done a few. Pretty good. Sunflower, hi. Pam and Dawn, hi. Uh, Dawn. Uh, and then there's Pam again. There's Spring, hi Spring. Hi Darcia, Michelle D. And there's Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Uh, so I don't have my glasses on because of the glare and all that happy. Um, real quick. So I'm trying to make it smell. Hi, sweetie. Um, keep going, keep going. There's the ever vigilant Nightbutt. Uh, in spring, I saw your was it the twin Celtic tree shawl or pattern? That is beautiful. And there's no fancy, but your shawl is very beautiful. The pattern is just gorgeous. Um, it is just so. And of course, we all know who that is. Um, but I just wanted to lay those little ground rules down because there's stuff going on that I don't want bottom here because this is just a judgment free. And there's hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, that's what it is. The Celtic Twins wrap. That thing is gorgeous. Work you put into it. Hey, there's somebody. Hi, mommy in-law. Hi, Adele. How are you, sweetie? Um, uh, spring, y'all need to check that wrap out. That thing is just phenomenal. The work she put into it, the uh, just everything about it, phenomenal. It is gorgeous. She did an awesome job. Um, but yes, I'm almost done. I got 14 rows left on this big blanket. Should have it done tonight. Um, it's 352 rows. If you know anything about me, it is slow. And I gave myself a tennis elbow big time. And so that's slowing me down. Got one of these tennis elbow thingies to help push through, and then I was like a week or so off of crocheting to help that heal up. But I should have pictures. I'm hoping by Sunday because I want to get this mailed out Monday. I got those big old bags. Hey, Barb, how are you, sweetie? I got these big vacuum seal bags and put them in there, and um, seal it, and then get it. And what's the biggest thing I've ever made? The biggest thing I've made is this current blanket, which is 80 inches by 80 inches, and it's done into stitch. It is huge. My own pattern, a lot of color changes. Um, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 16, 17 color changes per row. And it's the color changes slow you down a lot, especially when I'm adding like the little patterns in the checker slows you down even more. But I just keeps like it a lot. Everybody knows they know that I like crocheting. I just sit in here, watch TV or whatever's on YouTube or whoever's on YouTube, and that's the biggest thing I've made to date. Now I've made sweaters, I've made socks, scarves, beanies, uh, wrist wrap, ear warmers. There's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be doing tutorials on that, and just do that in 3 weeks. I'm gonna start Fridays. Um, I'm gonna be doing item make tutorials. Um, start out simple, not just tutorials, but other type of tutorials, like how do you add beads to work? You know, how do you um, add an embellishment? Make things pretty, bling it out. So I'm gonna be doing stuff like that. Um, and I don't know how to say your name, CKO? No, I have not done amigurumi yet. That is a plan. I've been doing Tunisian for 10 years, but I've never done any amigurumi, yet. Uh, and I have a couple books of stuff that me and the hubby wanna try, but, there's other stuff I want to make. There's just a lot of stuff I wanna make. I got some stuff that I need to make for other people. I've got some patterns in my head or sketched out that I wanna work on, and then there's just a lot going on, and I'm gonna be playing with some of that stuff, but a little bit down the road. But, like, item make stuff that I'm gonna be doing on Fridays or, not just item like I said, not just item makes, but it's gonna be other things. How can you beautiful, this stitch? 'Cause I'm not gonna be throwing out stitches and but I've got a lot of stitches, so we know that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna show you stitches that are very, very complicated because there's some of them that are advanced and they get really complicated. I'm gonna be doing some shawls, basic shawls, and all that stuff, but see, I gotta get that bigger. I'll show you. I'll do a tutorial on how to change yarns, um, how to add, let's say, like in the tutorial that I did for the I showed how to change colors, how to add a color, and then some people like they teach the traditional method, which is just uh, kinda just pull it through the loop and just let it hang. To me, that's just not secure. So I would do a slip stitch or slip knot and just do it. Well, there's the China queen. Hi, China. Uh, totally understand, Don. You know, that's why the last 2 weeks I haven't done, a live because I've been working on that Goliath here. And yes, can change color mid-row. I do it all the time. But yes, uh, you can. Got a lot of length on that thing because it just rubs up against it all coming off. Uh, and I think it's a lot. Oh, I did not know that. Spring, I didn't know it. But, like, with these big blankets, I just sit here I have my my baby bump, and I just sit there, put the blanket on top of it, and just move it back and forth. Still gets lint, but that'll come off. I usually and, okay, Sharon, thank you, sweetie, but I just roll it back and forth, and then whenever I get done with it, wash it and lint it, all that happy stuff, um, block it. So most of Tunisian, we do it, we don't need it. Um, some things, yes, you need to block, but a lot of things you don't block at all. Scarves, yes, block them. A lot of blankets don't need block. Do it right, you have consistent you don't need it. You don't need to block it. Um, y Jamie, it's helped out a lot, especially because my older chair had higher arms, and I like to rest my arms on the armrest compared to lower arms, so it helps out a lot. And, you know, my favorite yarn isn't a lot of people's favorite yarn. My favorite yarn is Joann's Big Twist. I like the way it feels. It's acrylic. Yes, it's acrylic, but I'm allergic to wool, and I don't really like working with cotton all that much because most of the cotton that besides what some of people make, most cotton is pretty coarse to me. Um, except for that. That's a cotton bamboo or just cotton. That stuff is very, very soft, and we all know who made that stuff. Get it and show you closer. But it's yeah, it's Joanne's Big Twist is my favorite. That's what I go to. But we saw this on her live stream last week, and there it is. It's mine. Now I'm trying to think of something to make with it. It is pretty. She did a phenomenal job, right? I I adore it. I love it, and it's got nice and soft, just everything. It is just oh my gosh. Oh, look at the name she named it. Let's see if I can get it there. Get out of that glare. Michael's Parrot. I love it. Hey, Zach. Thank you for popping in, buddy. But I do love those. Like our favorite colors are orange and blue. They've always been orange and blue, and which is why my logo is orange and blue. We have orange and blue tattoos. You name it. Blue is just our favorite. Sunflower. Who made that yarn? It's Dawn Erin Loving's Hands Creations. She's one of the moderators here too. Nancy. Oh goodness. Thank you, Sam, for dropping that. Um, sorry, that just ooh, okay. But it's very soft. It is very oh my goodness. Like the orange, like I'm gonna see if I turn this off if it makes it. There you go. That's almost true to life. That is just about true to life right there. Very true. Wow. And now you uh Michael's parrot. That's cotton bamboo. There we go. Hey Shannon. How are you, sweetie? But oh yeah, that was true to life right there. No problem, sunflower. Well, I prefer because I can't I'm allergic to wool, and I'm not that like my hands will swell up, my hands will turn red, so I can't work with it. Um, I do have a bunch of bamboo that I got from Joann's I'm gonna play with, and, like, her cotton I don't this cotton bamboo is so soft, but most of this from, like, sugar and cream or whatever, that stuff is really coarse. I don't like working with it and with the needle because it squeaks, and it gives me, uh hold on. There we go. Yes, Zach, I'll be there on the 29th. Um, but, like, with cotton, it gives me on the Tunisian needle, it gives me this feeling of, like, fingernails being dragged down. Um, that's how uh, well, like, I don't know, Dawn about extra fine merino. I just know wool. Anytime I touch anything wool, like, I it makes my hands red, itchy, and they kinda swell up. Um, and somebody on other live I was at, they said, "Just wear gloves." Have you tried crocheting your gloves? It's not fun. And, CKO, most used crochet hook size is going to be 6.5. One second. It's gonna be my 6.5, uh, 10 Asian hook. Um, but yeah, I haven't tried the superwash merino blend, so I really don't know. People, I've been told me to try camel or try alpaca. I don't know if those would react to that or not. So wool does that. Found that out back in boot camp when they gave us those woolly blankets. That's when I found out I'm allergic. Um, but I still had to sleep on them, and I had the woolly sweater that we had to wear. Uh, and also, another thing I'm gonna be doing probably twice a month, and it's gonna be Wednesdays. I think Wednesdays is when I'm thinking about it. I don't remember. I wrote it down. It's just gonna be sitting there. I'm gonna just tell stories. Nothing personal. Um, just tell stories and crocheting. Just help break up the monotony of doing constant stitch tutorials. Um, and see, that's another reason too, because whatever's on sale helps the budget. Uh, I'm actually allergic to the fibers and the actual I'm allergic to. Lanolin, I'm not allergic to that. It's the actual fibers. They do something. To me, it feels like if you ever touch that roll insulation that they put in walls or in your attic and stuff. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like it's cutting into my skin. And when I touch it, I have to wash my hands right away, or the mask will turn red, but it stops the swelling. Um, it'll cool down on that itching, but it is what it is. Um, so what do y'all want to talk about? 'Cause I'm losing. I'm running out of ideas. I gotta turn down Nightbox frequency on those. Thought I had it, but um, there is some shawl patterns I'm gonna do that's gonna be basic, and then there's gonna be some that's gonna be and I can. I will. Also got some yarns in. I've got other videos I need to get done for those. Uh, um, it's just I've been worried trying to get this project done so I can get in the mill and get it to back a day for animal auction because the deadline's coming up soon, soon, soon to get it in. Gotta be in the mail for me by Monday. Yeah, by Monday. And yes, I am what that person said. I have a lot of yarn. Uh, right now, I have stuff in you can't really see it. So, uh, and then I got some yarn here, got yarn back here, got yarn over here. There's yarn everywhere. And I got yarn in the closet, but that yarn in the closet is the yarn that I want to. and and I say shred, but words all a bunch of older yarn that it was given that I need to. I don't want to do projects with because it's like half a skein or something just for a Tunisian project. Um, because Tunisian, whatever crochet uses, you always times it by two. You always multiply it by two. So if a blanket and regular crochet needs 5 skeins, well, you may have two left over, but you're going to need 10. There's Tunisian is a yarn hog. Oh, thank you, sunflower. Yes, I see. I wish more men would be open about it. Because the process of knitting and everything started with men. There was fishnets, then it evolved into like garments and socks, and from there, 1800s, all of a sudden, it became a women's art. And then men backed away from it as hiding. What? You go to Turkey, even like present day Turkey right now, and you got the retired gentleman sitting at the coffee spot, literally knitting socks as school kids. 70, 80-year-old just sitting there knitting socks, men. And it's like, what? So, why not? I'm glad there's a few others out there, and I know there's some other males in. Well, answer your question here in a second, Nancy. Um, this just popped in my head. Some other males that are popping up on the YouTube streams. But if you watch their work, it's great work. They're getting popular fast. It's just, it gets snatched up. And I think a shawl. I really do a shawl. Uh, it's less restrictive. They can take it off easy if they need. Um, exactly, Pam. I wish they taught it in like an after school program. Some kids learned in an after school program. I believe learned in an after school program. Um, but they don't. And then it's kind of a dying art too, because my grandmother's generation, that's all they did. I mean, she grew up in the depression, so that's all they did is crochet and all that other stuff. And that's how I learned. And that is correct. Yeah, sunflower. Maybe that's that too. Yeah, that's true too. Who knows? It's somehow in the mid 1800s, it became a feminine thing. It's like see, naked snail. That's why I picked up Tunisian because I didn't want to learn knitting. But the product with Tunisian, I mean, this is the simple stitch. You could just see how unfold, how you know, it is such a really, really good. That's just a simple stitch. There's 400 some odd stitches. So, um, and that is a stereotype. People think because you crochet or you knit that you are gay. Yes, There are a lot of us out there that are that way, but there's some that aren't, and there's some that, look plain Jane like me, or there's some that look fabulous, like this person everybody's pushing right now. I got oh man, what accent, ooh, let me tell you, um, I think his name's Fabio or something like that. Ooh, I see why he, got 6 videos out with 20 some odd K 20 some odd K subscribers. Yes, I did. Um, yeah, I mean, they didn't have looms, or they did sort of have looms, but, they didn't but there was things that need to be knitted. You can't make you can't make them really fast, but, fishnets are done with the knitting. Um, so, it's like, well, I just don't know why people don't have an issue. Plus, with people who suffer from depression or whatever, all that happy other stuff that we all suffer from, it helps. It helps keep your mind busy. Anyway, I don't know why I'm staring over here because the camera's here. I don't know. But but I did get, like I said, I've gotten some Happy Mail in from Dawn and Froggy went Frog went jumping. Like, and of course, I've got something, so gotta do videos on that. I've got 2 screens I can look at that I can look at for that. Yes, like when I tell people I can crochet, they just like, "What the heck?" I'm a guy. 'Cause like when I go to Joann's get yarn, they're like, "Oh, you're getting that for your wife?" I'm like, "No, I'm getting it for me. I don't have a wife. My husband will be grabbing this yarn. I'm grabbing this yarn." So happy, and they get joy out of crocheting. Your gender should not matter, and what others do behind closed doors is their business. Yeah, exactly, exactly, 100%, man. Um, I haven't tried yet. I want to, and I'm gonna videotape my progress. It'd be like, a journey. I wanna learn knitting. It's just that I do. Like, be doing this big blanket, I've, like, come up with different patterns in my head, different combination of stitches I wanna do for different things. I finish this, then I'm gonna get it down to a project for Michi. Then as soon as I finish Michi, um, it's a project for our favorite yarn diver. Then it's a project for my very first live that I was on. Then it's a project for, so forth, so on. Just keep going. Um, Hi, Bella. How are you? But there's a lot of projects, and then I still gotta do like, my stitch tutorials are filmed up until September. I'm good until September. Um, but my other thing that I wanna do on what is it called? Thursday or Fridays? It's, those I haven't filmed. I still haven't gotten fleshed out how I want it to go. I want things to go in a certain order, all that. This Monday, I'm this next week, I'm not doing any lives except for my own. um, Shannon, but the 29th, I'm gonna be on Zach's live. Yes, first, and after the 29th, I can do your live. I don't mind. Next week, I'm taking a break from crocheting. I'm taking a break from sitting here, um, because I just need to get away from my desk and out of my craft room for a few days because this blanket's been driving me nuts. Um, that's great. But yeah, this blanket's been driving me nuts, and I just need to break away from. I'll be on YouTube, don't get me wrong, but I won't be. Well, I know many men that crochet, but they don't say they do. You know, be proud of your craft. I feel like, if they mention it, they think they're gonna be automatically categorized or stereotyped. I've run across that too. And there's a lot of disabled veterans that do it. There's a lot of, especially knitting, more disabled veterans knitting than crochet. I don't know. That's why I've been to and go from there. But that's another journey, another hole, as another rabbit hole, as Don Aaron likes to jump down. Um, but oh, man, it's so dry. It's so windy outside and cold. We were 80s. We were knocking 90 yesterday. Now it's like 60. I don't even think it's 60 out there. And oh, it's 56 and windy. It's cold. Uh, Now that's awesome. She teaching several classes to large groups of sailors on base. Where we're, it's a great skill to have, especially like in the military. It kind of coincides with a lot of jobs too, believe it or not. Um, well, one, it helps with boredom. Two, it helps with any type of depression. It helps with PTSD. It helps with, especially if you're in a job that kind of requires touch. It kind of helps. It helps with hand-eye coordination. It helps with a lot of things. And exactly, it's very therapeutic, and it helps with a lot. I love rabbit holes too. You can find and learn lots from jumping in them. You can, and that's how I had so much scrap yarn from one blanket that I was like, "There's gotta be something I can do with," you know? Well, that piece, like, what are you gonna make with this? Really nothing. But why throw it away? And that's when I came across, take 2 carding boards, you shred it, and then you can respin it with a drum spindle or get a spinner. Wow, I've been throwing all that away, didn't know I could recycle it. People say, "Oh, you could just stuff it in, stuff it as is and like amigurumi and stuff," but I have a feeling but you could also shred it up, put it in there. Um, yeah, there are some things you can get frustrated at times. We all do, and just something not we have it a certain way in our head, and then when we try to crochet it, it does not that way. I totally get it. I totally understand, man. Um, yeah, well, my if people research more, they would know that men were the only women were not allowed to crochet. The women died and spun. Yes, yes, exactly. And see, that's what I saw too. When I was talking about that, at that time, I wasn't interested in doing amigurumi. Um, but I was like, "There's gotta be another way," and then I saw another, video where it says just take 2 carding boards and you can shred it back into whatever it's called, and then respin it, and you can actually have multiple colors, like I have multiple colors coming out of this blanket, and kinda make your own colorway, you know, and I that was cool. And using that, and I thought that was really CKO, yes, I can. I have made plenty of beanies, uh, socks. I prefer if I'm making beanies, socks, um, sweater sleeves, or cardigan sleeve, or socks. There's something else I like doing around. I can't think of it over my head, but yes, I do. I do crochet in the round. I like it. I'm gonna be doing tutorials on that too. That's what it's called, bats. Bats. You can shred it all back into a bat and then respin it, and you can make your own colorway, and that's what I plan on doing because I've got a mess ton hanging over here, and I got a mess ton in that closet I shred, and you know, your own colorway. Separate them, like, white with white, red with red, and I'm ready to start spinning color and go. Try it. One way to get rid of, cut down on waste, use it all. Yeah, Zach. Never, 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 never feel bad about being a crocheter, you know, and don't ever feel bad or don't think that, think bad about yourself, down about yourself, not getting a concept. Some people just can't get it, Some people can pick things up like that. Some people can't. I'm kind of a mix of both. Sometimes I can pick it up, sometimes I can't. And if I can barely pick it up, then I got to break it down to my level. I like to be very analytical. I've got to know why I am doing this. As soon as I figure that out, boom. Um, and I can figure out most everything, and that's why, like, whenever I do, I'm like, teach the way I do. Um, I want people to, you know, Tunisian is more niche than regular crochet, so it's one of those that I know I'm fighting an uphill battle with that, trying to grow in this because it's a Tunisian, but I feel that with my teaching method, like last week, somebody who hasn't picked up Tunisian in 20 years and didn't even know about that stitch that I put out last week, I gotta go to my content. No, it doesn't know what stitch it was. It was a tiny cluster stitch. It is a little bit more of a little bit of complicated stitch. Not that complicated, but somebody who hasn't picked up Tunisian in 20 years was able to understand it and pick it up off of that video. I've had other people who've never done Tunisian that my videos are designed to where you can pick any one of the stitches you want. You can go to the top loop, but you'll learn all the basics and to be able to do that stitch in that video. That's what I want, you know? Go with it with no knowledge, pick it up. That's that's my plan, and that's how I and every video always starts out the same. Yes, exactly, Pam. Exactly, Pam. Read that comment, Zach, if you can hear me. And I get that. It took me a long time to break out of my shell, Zach, because I was bullied. I used to have ears. I used to have ears that were out like that. I had 'em fixed. I used to get bullied a lot. I'm sure it does, CKO. I'm sure it does. 'Cause you can pretty much do everything in that's done on amigurumi and Tunisian. So, that may be a rabbit hole I may go down. I may voluntarily go down that rabbit hole. Hey, Spoon. Thank you for joining. No problem, sweetie, no problem. Um, oh, 8:01, there we go. Bye, Shannon. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. And Zach Bullies everywhere. People are just people are gonna people. That's how I just say it, yeah, people can be butts. And Zach, as long as you're getting stronger, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. It's water off of a duck's back. Don't let them stay in your head rent free. Thank you. Uh, uh, yeah, 3 a.m. over there. All right. Well, you get back to sleep, sweetie. And thank you for watching the replay. Good night, Bella. And thank you for coming in. Um, but yeah, people can be, but like I said, don't let them live. Don't let them get to you at all. People are rude. They are just. I dealt with bullying. Tony dealt with bullying. We've all dealt with it. You know, um, People are just rude. I, I, yeah, I have not. That's somebody I will have to look up. I'm gonna look it up. Get it over here real quick. Okay, I've got the website up, but I have not seen that one. Thank you, Sunflower, for that. I'm not doing the crochet along. There's no way I could be doing the crochet along with this thing in my freaking life right now. Just, it's been first it was like halfway through, like, oh yay, yay. And I was like, okay, it's a pretty blanket, but I'm ready to be effing done. Like when you get like I want to say 75% done with the project, you're already like, Jesus, I want to be done already. Uh, that's how I am with this card game thing, but I got there like 50%. Nancy, that's exactly it right there. That's it. That is it. That's it. There you go, Zach. But no, I haven't done retro crochet in years, so I wouldn't know how to start the darn shawl anyway. But I got to do some regular crochet coming up. Not that I don't like regular crochet, it's just no. Ever since I found Tunisian 10 years ago, I prefer Tunisian over anything else. Tunisian much warmer fabric because it's so much closer, especially. and done, I cannot wait to show you the things Tony's been making. Oh my god. I cannot wait to show y'all. It is phenomenal work. Hello, Sugar Diamond. Thank you for coming in. Um, and yes, Nancy, yes. But Sunday, you have the picture up of this and get it out there. Um, since she's not doing any more unbagging box videos, blankets right now, because any of them. So I'm just gonna picture, put it on my community page, Facebook, Instagram, and boom, just get it out there. Uh, my starting to hurt more. Um, but yeah, and after I do Zach's live on the 29th, I am free. Then I gotta do Dawn Erin because she asked me second, and then it's free for all after that. I'm gonna do Zach first since he asked me first. Just one of those things, and then it's Dawn Erin. It means it's gonna be Dawn Erin, Sharon, and Spring. That'll be fun. Uh, but sorry, I'm trying to. My eyes not want to focus. Have y'all seen this show on HBO Max or whatever you want to call it now? The Jinx, the Robert Durst stuff. Um, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I just had some spots removed and at dermatology today. The numbing stuff is wearing off. I'm sorry, I got carried sidetracked by Tony's comment. Hey, you, how are you doing today? Um, it is the show I was talking about. It just shows, it's just great. I'm not gonna give nothing away, but it is great. Um, I watched all of it, 6 parts, and the other part 2 with the next 6 episodes or so comes out on the 21st. So I'm gonna be watching that. And I know yeah, I thought about tacos, but I made this homemade, half made pasta spaghetti sauce, meat. But the other thing is, um, I put different canned tomato sauces, tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, all this stuff in the slow cooker. And after the meat's cooked, and then just keep it seasoned, keep it slow cooking for 6, 5, 6 hours. It's like the best sauce ever. Well, I always make a lot of it, so tonight we're gonna have instead of the spaghetti, we're gonna have ravioli, frozen ravioli. So that's quick and easy. And then breadsticks, boom, that's dinner. So I did think about tacos because Tacos do sound good. Tony, it's taco. I'm just kidding. But, let's see, what did I miss? Yeah, no. Spaghetti tacos. Ooh. Hi, Diana. How are you? Why does every live chat always end up going towards the end, go talking about food? Well, Zach, from what I understand, I haven't made any shawls, but I'm gonna be going to make shawls in Tunisian. From what I understand, you need to go wingspan, you know, put your arms out, crochet your chain or whatever. That's how big it needs to go. That's what I understand. That's how I'm gonna do mine. Never made one in Tunisian. I'm gonna figure that out because I've got a lot of design. Well, hello, Denise. How are you? I I am doing great. Um, but it's getting close to shutting down. So, is there anything y'all want to ask, talk about, whatever? Exactly. That's all you got to do. You got to just keep trying. You're gonna get frustrated with yourself, but you just keep trying, keep pushing. Like, there's times when Tony's frustrated, but every time it's like you learn something new. Every time you do something wrong, or sometimes you figure something out different, you learn something new, no matter what. Learning. And you're gonna get the crack down right. It's just, you know, it's a learning experience. That's what it is. The most experienced crocheter will always learn. So it's one of those that you just got to keep going. You're gonna get frustrated with yourself. Just push through it. And I like to crochet in my mind. So if I'm at a block or frustrating me, I'll go outside. I'll get away from it. Get away from whatever the crochet, and I'll crochet. Oh, okay, fine. You're wrong. I'll try to fix it in my mind, and that's what I'll do. And Nancy, Tony came and got him out of here to let him outside just about 15 minutes ago. So he's outside now. Well, hello, Don. Thank you. Hi. And yeah, yeah, Zach. Repetition and practice. And try to get out of your comfort zone. Like everybody, people want to stay in their comfort zone and do basic stitches, single, double, treble, and go from there. Expand yourself. Expand. Learn how to do, bobble or how to do. I know crochet has a stitch that mimics knit. I think it's called crochet knit stitch. You know, get out of that little bubble and push yourself to learn more. That's gonna help you understand a lot because I'm the type I wanna understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why are you telling me to go in this spot? Why can't I go in this spot? You know, they don't tell me why. Well, I'm gonna go in that spot and figure out why I shouldn't have went. I just like to know. I should say know everything. I'm a know-it-all, and, I think that it is one of those that if you push yourself but know your own limits. Push yourself and learn a new stitch. Even if it's just 1 stitch a week, learn it. Repetition, repetition. Did you get it down? Uh, come back in a few weeks later to stitch again on something. Boom. may click, it may not. You may have to refresh yourself a few times and be like, "Oh, now I understand," you know? That's all it is. There's no reason to hurt yourself or hurt yourself up, frustrate yourself because of you're not getting something. And there's a lot of us here that have different experiences, to help answer questions, you know? And remember one thing, there is never a wrong way to get somewhere. If you're people telling you, "Oh, you gotta hold your crochet needle like this or like this." No, you hold it however you wanna hold. Well, you're doing this stitch wrong. You need to do it like this. Look like this stitch? Well, then it's no, you're not doing it wrong. Doesn't matter what boat you take as long as you both end up in the same place. That's the way I look at it. Uh, so there you go, Zach. Yeah, we saw the little tassel comment by Michelle. We got this one tassel maker. Tony made pom poms on it, but they were like the loosest pom poms I've ever seen because it was a tassel pom pom maker thing. I could see it being great for tassels, but pom poms, no. Welcome back, but we're go ahead and close out. My temple is starting to hurt because I'm moving my mouth too much because I'm talking too much. And I wanna thank you all for coming. I don't know why I hit that. And yeah, I love you all. Thank you all again for coming. Be great people, and remember, keep stitching.